up, YouTube? So we in a little single cab truck today. We in a little Toyota pickup. I gotta do some things today. I gotta put this piece on, this little piece that goes around the top here, and then I gotta put the new one of these on. So I got them. I ordered them for him. They're here. So let's head to the garage. We're gonna be in the other shop, and in this video, I'll explain what it is with the other garage that we got going on, because I know I said I was going to do it in that video and I never did. So I'll explain it in this video, and yeah, so y'all can understand what's going on to a point and go from there. So let's get to work. All right, so yeah, I just took a picture trying to take a video. So anyway, we got this piece off. This is the piece that it was missing, and let me show you. So it bolts on this back side, so you gotta take all that apart. But just take this. It's gonna be hard to do one-handed. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. But anyway, it goes in there like that, and then you'll put it all back in to the dash. But it's got little things to line it up, like if you look right there, it's got like a little pin. I can't do it one-handed, but if you see it down in there, see that little pin right there, and it'll slide in that hole. And then same thing there, and that way you can get it all lined up the way it needs to be, put it all on. But let's get this thing on, we'll get it put back in. All right, so let's check this thing out now. Right, so we got everything put in it. We got the dash put in. So this piece right here is the piece that we just put on. So you know his was all busted out. And then we put a new steering column piece in, which is pretty cool because it come with the new screws. So that works out good. The only thing it don't come with is the screws to mount it to the column itself, but the screws to hold it together is there. So you got that on. And this thing had a bunch of sticky stuff all over the dash where you had the cover on it, but we got all that all cleaned up. So yeah, he's getting a new seat, getting new carpets, but it's looking good. So got that done. Now we're gonna mess with the headlights. I don't know if y'all remember this truck. If you watch my videos a lot and you do keep up with everything, then you know that this thing was been smashed in the front with a deer. So this headlight, I don't know if something come a little loose. We're gonna raise the hood and look at it. This headlight, he says, points down or up or something. I don't know. It looks a little crooked. So we're gonna see if we can adjust on the headlights a little bit, see what's there, see if we can get them somewhat straight and go from there. And yeah, so get that done and we should be done with this one. It is missing one little plastic piece for this screw. These things have little plastic pieces that clip in, and it's missing one of them. So we're gonna look at that. I think he said he might have some. I don't have any here to put in it, but let's get these headlights lined up. All right, so if I sound a little down, I'm hurting a little bit today. My hip's hurting me. Maybe from playing golf the other night. I don't know what it is. So anyway, yeah, a little bit too much party on Cinco de Mayo. Anyway, we got this thing. Let me show you what we got. So on this one, you come in here and you got these adjustments. You got one here, and you got one. Is it on this side or the other? It's on the other side. Yeah, you got one there. So you got one on top and one on the side to adjust on both of them. And this one is here, and that way you can get to them. The other side should have like a spring or something on the other side. That one was pointed down. That one was pointed up a little bit. So we pretty much just, when we done it, this one was kind of pointed up a little bit here, and this one was pointed down almost to that little tank down there on the bottom. So we pulled this one up, and we pulled that one down a little bit, because he said it was kind of shining in the trees, is what he said, but who knows. So we got them lined up. You can see that's on high. If we do them on low, you can kind of see a little bit better what I'm talking about, how they're lined up. So you can kind of see there how they're lined up. They're right on that table. There is headlight machines. Matter of fact, I think there's one here, but that's it in the corner, ain't it? Yeah. So that's it right there. But really needs to be pretty dark to do it, and with it being as bright as it is in here, it's kind of hard. So we got as close as we can. We'll let him drive it, see what he says. Might end up putting a set of fog lights in this thing for him, or an LED bar in here somewhere, a set of fog lights or something. But got that done. We got a set of brakes coming we're going to do on a car here in a little bit. Don't know how much we'll film on it because I've not ever done any work for this guy before, but he's a co-worker of a friend type deal, so he'll probably be fine with it. Might at least glance over it. If not, I'll tell you what all we did to it. All right, it's the same day. I just got warm in here, so I took my sweatshirt off. But, so, to give you an idea on what's going on with the shop, as you've seen in some of my videos, I've been in a shop that's got lifts in it now. If y'all know me, I have not built a shop yet. I do have a lift to put in my shop, but I have not done it yet. And obviously you can tell this is a different shop. So this shop is 0.9 miles from my house. It's been here for a really long time. A guy that I grew up with, his dad used to run this shop back in like the 90s, I think. They've owned it for, I think it was his uncle's for, before that, I think his uncle built it. But anyway, he ran it for a long time. He ended up selling it to a guy who run it for a while, and then he went on and done his thing, which he still owns the shop. But a guy that I went to school with, I'm not saying names here just because that way nobody, I don't know, gets upset or anything. Don't really matter, I don't think, but it is what it is. But anyway, the guy that owns it is actually renting it to a guy that I have known since probably my sophomore year in high school, roughly. I've known him for a long time, maybe my junior or senior, I don't know. I've known him for a long time, 25 plus years, because I've been out of high school for this will be 26 years I've been out of high school. So he decided, he worked here part-time when the shop was open, the guy that owns it now, and he done inspections and stuff, and that's what he still does, inspections and stuff like that. So we do inspections here now, so if you need an inspection, you can holler at us, let us know, bring the car to us, and he can do an inspection. We'll have to time it though, because he works at another place full-time, and they work a weird schedule. But he wanted to have the garage open. He wanted to get the garage open, going again, stuff like that. So he is renting the building from the guy that owns it currently. I don't know all the details behind it. All I know is I was asked by him, because I've known him and his wife for so long. They trust me to be here. They trust me on the money side of it and all that stuff. So that is what they needed. They needed somebody to be here when he's not here. So they asked me, he approached me about a year ago. Actually, it's been over a year ago about it, and was talking about the idea. And at that time, I wasn't in the right position to do anything like this or anything like that. So now in the past year, we've grown so much that I'm out of room at my house. I've been out of room, but I'm out of room at my house between doing body work and mechanical work. And it's really hard to do body work in the same building you do mechanical work, especially if you're spraying a car and you're having to let it dry. You're letting a car dry, you're stuck. So we worked out a deal to where on the days that he can't be here, I'm here, and I do all 90% of my mechanical work here, and I do my body work at the house. If I have to buff a car, I can bring it up here and buff it. But so that's the explanation behind the shop. That's what's going on with the shop. That's what we're doing. That's why we're been in this one, and it's a decent sized shop. Ooh, one girl just come in wearing a black dress. So give me just a minute. All right, sorry about that. I had to give my wife keys to my garage at the house because I had her go get something. That is one downfall to it, is most of all my tools are still over at the other shop. The plus is there's plenty of tools here for me to use. I did go buy a box and everything. But anyway, that's kind of the ordeal behind the shop. I'm not technically renting the shop. The other guy's renting the shop, but he needed somebody here, so I'm here doing it. Now, in turn, there's no paperwork saying, I have to pay a certain amount a month or anything like that, but anything that I work on, we kind of work it out that way. So there's your explanation. In turn, I do have access to be able to use this shop for my personal use if I need to. Obviously not storage. I don't store anything here. I keep everything at my house, so it's not anywhere I store stuff. But I do have access to use it for my cars, my wife's car, my stuff that I work on. So that's why you see my cars here. Just kind of wanted to let everybody know, because I know some people have asked about it, and you know, I haven't went into detail what was going on. So it seems to be doing very well. It's going to take a little bit for everybody to know we're open. There's still some little things that we're working on, details. Me and the guy communicate quite a bit. I talked to him a lot about, you know, if he's got this coming in and it's not going to be his day to be here and I'm going to be here, he'll be like, hey, look, this is what is here. If you want to work, if you don't have anything mechanical to work on and you want to work on this, you can if you want to. And vice versa. If I bring something in here, you know, I can have him or one of his guys do it, and we work it out. So it works out good. It gives me, this is one side of this shop is 3 bays with 3 lifts. The other side of the shop is like a 30 by 40 and it's got 1 lift in it. I mainly stay over here on this one side. I do go over there sometimes, but it is what it is. So it's been good. It's good for him. It's good for his boy. His boy enjoys being in here. We are, somebody just blew the horn, but that's way down the road. Not 100% sure what's going to happen on this aspect of it, but he is starting to get into the tires some. So we will have access to tires. So if you need tires, hit us up. Don't know how far that's going to go, or you know, he might do it for a while and decide he don't want to do it, but I think he really wants to do tires, so that'll be good. So anyway, that's the gist of it. Like I said, I had a couple people, I mentioned about being in the garage and said I was going to give you what the deal was, and I never did. So now we have this to do the mechanic stuff. You know, obviously we kind of work with each other. If he's got stuff in here, whatever, we work it out. It's been great so far. It's not been an issue. It's been great. Everything's been perfect. Nothing's perfect, but everything's been great. It's worked out good for me having lifts, being able to be here, and it's worked out good for him to be able to have me here, to have the doors open. He does inspections here, so I don't do them. So if you stop by here and I'm here and he's not, then you have to come back on the day he's here. But if you call ahead, then we can, you know, set you up with a day, or, you know, I can tell you what days he's here to come do an inspection. So I was informed that they're all good. Everybody that works here is good with me doing the YouTube in here. So got that cleared up. They know I do it. So you might see some faces in here, you know, may not, I don't know, but hopefully we'll have a good time. I still get nervous about, not nervous, but I feel weird about filming in public places. So if you ever see me film, like if you watch my video where we was playing golf at a simulator, you know, when we was at Los Compadres over in Hillbrand, when we was there, you know, I was just like real quiet, you know, I don't know. It's just weird to me filming in public, but it always has been. Even at the track, I feel weird sometimes. In here, I feel a little weird sometimes just because of, even though we're working things out and everything, it's like, it's not my shop, but it works out good. So he's good with it. One of the other guys, a couple of other guys here talked about starting a YouTube as well. So they're all good with it. We just got to get kind of on that thing of doing it. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's get back to work. I've got that Toyota done. It's finished. Got all the glue and stuff off that I could. It's done, just the headlights, all that stuff. So now we're waiting on a car to get here. So I'm just kind of taking now to relax, kind of like my lunch. And we got a car coming for brakes. We're going to do front pads, rotors, and rear pads on a Chevrolet Impala. And hopefully the back rotors are okay. We'll look at them when they get here and see what it looks like. And if we need to change the rotors, we will go ahead and order them while we're taking the rest of the car apart, putting it together. So stick with us, see what else we get into. And tomorrow is going to be the trip to Kentucky. So I'm a day behind. I say a day behind, so like this video is being filmed on Thursday, right? So we're going to Kentucky on Friday. So you'll see this video on Friday, and then you'll see the whole Kentucky video on Saturday, and just go from there. I'm gonna try to get as many videos out as I can every week. I know I've said that before and I fell behind, but I really want to push myself. Like, I enjoy this, so I'm gonna push myself, try to do everything I can. If not every day, every 2 or 3 days, but I'm a creature somewhat of habit. So like if I can get myself to do it every day, then I'll get back on that routine of, hey, we need to film today. We need to do this today. We need to, you know, anyway, appreciate y'all watching, and let's get back to work. Did it again, took another video. All right, so we got the brakes on this thing. Let me show you. So those rotors blaze. That one has, you can't even pick it up on here real good, but got these grooves in it. And then the front ones were pretty chewed up as well. So went ahead and put pads and rotors on this thing. I'm gonna check the tire pressure because he's got those tires, we put those on the back. They were on the front, rotate them, but they're wearing inside and outside, so he's got an alignment issue. Plus we're gonna check the tire pressure, make sure everything's good, but got this one done. Well, that's it for today. We're just sitting in here chilling, looking at Chris because he needs to be in the bed because we got to be up early in the morning. I was wanting to be into the bed by like 8:30 tonight. It's after 9, but look what we're doing. Watching the man and his daily stuff. That car, I don't know if it has an alignment issue or not. I don't think it does after we checked the tire pressure. He only had like 21 pounds of air pressure in the front tires, so I think it's just low air pressure. But we put air in it, got him on his way. He's super happy with everything. He actually messaged me a little bit ago. I texted him, told him thank you for his business and everything, which I like to try to do with people. And yeah, so he's happy with it, good to go. He said that we're his guy now. Ain't that what he said? He said you're my guy now. So Scott Keener, if you're watching this, man, I appreciate you sending him our way. But now we got another customer for good now, I guess, until Chris makes him mad. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. See ya.